Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover my Bitcoin theory. This will be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. We are going to check the chart of Bitcoin and crypto in general. We are going to compare the daily time frame with the weekly time frame in all major indicators that I usually use. I am going to explain you right now in which pattern we are, and we are going to know exactly how we are going to trade or not Bitcoin in the couple of next days. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, before going into my comparison chart that you always see in my channel, I am going to tell you exactly what to expect in the daily and weekly time frame. We can see that right now we are inside this ascending channel. We have been having the major low at the end of January at $33,000. We went actually to 32, but from there we are creating higher highs and higher lows. So this is usually a bullish pattern on the short term. But in the long term, the ascending channels are bearish. So most of the times it will break to the downside. In the lower part, we can see this light blue line acting as support. And in the upper region, we can see this acting as resistance already 4 times. But like I always mention to you, you need to extend your lines in time to see more confluence. So if I zoom out, you can see that this line was actually a very strong support here on this week. Almost support here, we break it down, but was support here. And actually was resistance and support all this downtrend. So this line has a lot of confluence. Also was support on this correction on January 21. Sorry, this was in June. If I zoom actually more, you can see that almost was our top here on June on 2019. And actually was a top here on 2018. So this line has multiple years of support and resistance. So right now it's acting very strong as a ceiling for our ascending channel. Ascending channels, like you can see here, are usually bullish in the short term, but after they break to the downside and we have a retest, they are really bearish. You can see another example here on how you could trade this. Seeing this chart of a 1 hour chart between the euro and the USD. So once the breakout happen, we have a retest. This is usually the best opportunity to short it. You can short it when we break the pattern, but it's more confirmation if you short it on retest. And from there, we really go down on value. Also, inside a multi-channel trading, you can have another patterns, of course, inside that you will need to figure out in a lower time frame. But always you have lows, higher lows, and higher highs. And that is what we have here on the 1 daily time frame right now. Guys, if you are liking this analysis so far, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. So you are up to date with all this Bitcoin full analysis that I do, with all the information that I bring, the patterns, the analysis of all the indicators, and all the considerations, so you are up to date with the Bitcoin price action. If you want to make money while you're holding your crypto, then I recommend you to use an automation platform. This is Bitsgap.com, where you can trade with bots automatically while you're holding your crypto. I did 2 videos 2 months ago on how to configure Bitsgap and how to configure everything for your bots. So in that video, I explained in almost 30 minutes how to configure each thing of the platform, and with this video you will be able to start trading with the bot 24 hours. Even if you are sleeping, you will be making money with this, and this works really good also in the downtrend. So right now it's a very good opportunity to use this platform. If you go and register with my affiliate link, you help the channel, but you also get 2 weeks free of this platform with a premium account. The premium account costs $150, so you will have it free for 2 weeks, so you can test it and see how it works. But because we recovered from the $38,000 and we are above 41, still we have a lot of things to do in order to be bullish again. Many people FOMO in at $47,000 here. This was the 29th of March. But like you can see on the video that I did at that moment, I put an urgent Bitcoin parabolic bull cycle or bull trap. Do not FOMO yet, BTC deep analysis. And I mentioned here, don't FOMO yet, because we were holding resistance at the 200 moving average on that point. And that was exactly what happened and what I told in that video. We need to be above that in order to be bullish. We held it at resistance. We have a lot of things mentioning this as resistance. And from there, we went all the way down to 38. So if you saw that analysis, you know I was right on that one. And from there, right now we are holding support here. So this line of support is super important to check. But also the two important levels are the $41,300 and the $38,000. Because this is the last time for support before a very big downtrend. Or like you can see, this acted as support here, support, and was support here also. If you go really close here, you can see that when we held support, we are okay. But usually we break it, and we break it with big candles to the downside and also to the upside. So each time that we break this to the downside, we have a very big correction. But the same happens when we go to the upside. So if we held support above the 41,300, we are just at that point right now, almost $200 below. Then we can create some support areas above that. And from here, according to our ascending channel, we are going to try to test again the upper line at $50,000. In terms of the indicators on the daily, you can see here we are bearish in almost all moving averages. We are below all of them. So this is very bad because now all these moving averages are going to act as resistance. Like you can see here, the 21, 50 and 100 are all above us. So this is very bad. Remember, we have a death cross in January, so we are still playing that out. We are neutral on the RSI and money flow index, slightly bullish, but actually we are neutral. We are bullish on the stochastic RSI, but this is not so big right now, but we are about 20, so we are really bullish on that, even if we didn't have so much traction. And we are bearish on the MACD still. In the TD sequential, we are slightly bullish. In Alligator, we continue bearish. We turn bullish when we will hit 47, but then again we are bearish. Slightly bullish on the Gaussian channel, still is green, and we are bearish on the 4 exponential moving averages. So in terms of the daily, we are trending between big support and resistance areas in the BPBR. Any of those breaks will be a massive move, and you can see that here clearly in the chart. We have here at 41,800 a lot of resistance on the BPBR, which is above where we are, and we have a lot of BPBR trading volume at 38, 39. So we are between these two lines of support and resistance. So if we break 52, we have another chance to go to the upper line of the descending channel. And if we break 38,700 with daily closed candles, of course, then we are in problems because we break it this support area and we also break it this resistance, and that will bring us the $100,000 that I mentioned here as a level of support. So if we break that, we are in troubles for the daily candle. In a weekly candle, you can see this red line. This has been support and resistance from 2018, and I have this line of resistance like you can see here, resistance on the bear market here, support and resistance again all the way here in 2020, and right now we are holding that as support like you can see here on a weekly time frame. So this line is very important. I don't saw any YouTuber trading and analyzing with these extremely multi-year lines, and I think they are really important. So once we break this to the downside, we held below that, and those times are our bear markets here according to this line. So when we break it down, we held it below, and those are our bear markets. After we break it up again, we went parabolic here and we went parabolic here also. The same happened here from 2017. We went parabolic here. So I think this line is really important that we keep it support like we have right now. So we are holding still support. In order to break it down, we need to go to the $38,000 again. So that is very important level. In terms of the indicators, we are bearish on the 21 and 50. We are a little bullish because we are above the 100, but we are neutral in the 200. And I will tell a little about that. RSI and money flow index neutral, bearish on the stochastic RSI, bearish on the alligator. T sequential doesn't work well here. And we are inside the Gaussian channel, so we don't have too much there. So let me put some important points for the weekly. Right now, the 100 moving average is at 35K. And if we lose that level, historically, we go much lower and it's our bear market. So let me show you that. You can see here on this weekly chart, the yellow line here, this is the 100 moving average. So each time that we are below that means that we are in our bear market. That happened here. Didn't happen here because it was support, and happened here on the Corona Dam. So the two last time we were on a bear market, and the same happened here on 2014. So below the 100 we market the bear market conditions. And right now that level is at $35,000. So it's near my 38 position. So I think we break that, the 38, we are going to test the 35, the 100 moving average. And we tested almost here, like you can see, we were very close to that. And we went to the upside from there. So if we are above the 100, we are okay. If we lose that, then I will sell more parts of my spot position that I already sold, because I really think that we are going to go lower. You can see that historically on all the bear markets. And what is my bearish theory for this video? Well, I think we still have a lot of potential to go to 20K. Right now, the 200 moving average is at 21K, which is our historical support for bear markets. So usually a bear market doesn't look like this. We have been trading sideways from January 2021, even if we have these two tops at 69, 67, and 60. We are right now above the last low on May and June of 2021. From my perspective, we are in a bear market. I don't think this is the bottom, not for sure. I really think that we are going to lose important support and structural levels. I really think we are going to go below $30,000. And that is what happened on previous bear market. I have been already in two, and that was what happened here. In 2018, we come back from the $20,000 and held a lot of time above the $600. Everybody thought that we were on a bear market, and actually it was starting already, but we didn't have this parabolic downtrend. Many people still was bullish here on these levels. Actually, when we break the 600 to the $3,000, that was our capitulation. That was actually our bear market. And the people was selling Bitcoin at $4,000. You can see that here. So people was desperate. They didn't believe anymore in Bitcoin. And that was actually the bear market. That didn't happen here. We have the greed and fear index in red anyways, but we really didn't saw that much sell pressure on a panic sell like we saw here. And also we saw the same here on the COVID. The people was losing all the faith. Bitcoin went to $4,000 from $10,000 in 3 weeks only. So this was actually what I am expecting to happen. I really think we are going to do that, and that is just my opinion, the sentiment that I have, my guts. The charts still are not saying that. We could hold 38, we could hold 35, but really, if we lose 35, I think that is the capitulation that I am saying. And if we put the 200 moving average on the chart, you can see now is this yellow line here. You can see that historically that is our bottom on all bear markets. It was exactly the bottom on December 2018. It was also the bottom on 2015 in the bear market, and also was our bottom here on the COVID. So each time that we hit the bottom, it was in our 200 weekly moving average. And right now that is at $21,000, aligning my theory of the $20,000 for Bitcoin bottom. And that also corresponds with our last peak on this bull run. So I think that level actually is super possible. I am expecting that, guys. There are many macro factors that could lead the market to that position, and Bitcoin between $20,000 and $25,000, you should buy those levels. And always check the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame, because was always our bottom. There are many theories about that, but if you simply see the moving average, always was at bottom in our bear markets. So yeah, already happened 3-4 times, it could happen a 5th time. So check this level again. And how can you buy at those levels? Well, if the Gaussian channel turns red, then it's panic time. Buy your bags. You are in a bear market in the bottom, near the bottom. Same if we go below the Gaussian channel while it's green. Right now, lower band is at $34,000, which is similar to the 100 moving average that I already explained. So let me put the Gaussian channel on the weekly time frame. Right now we are holding the support on the lower band. This is at 34, which coincides the 100 moving average that I mentioned at 35. So if we lose those levels, you can see historically we are also in the low part of the bear market. We have two things here. If you are below the Gaussian channel on the weekly time frame, is your best opportunity to buy. And don't wait for the bottom. You can buy here, here, here. Buy all the way down here, cost dollar averaging all the time below the Gaussian channel. That happened and was true in all our bear markets. And if it turns red, that means that we are near the bottom. Like you can see here, we lose the support at $6,000, or maybe it's starting the last part of the bear market that I am expecting. So that happened here. And that happened here also. 1-2 weeks before the bottom, we have the Gaussian channel in red. Didn't happen on the COVID, so the strategy for me is maybe we don't turn red, but because maybe the down is very quickly, this was only 2 weeks and we recover. In order to turn red, we need to go below and stay below a couple of weeks. So if we go below the Gaussian channel, even if it's green, I will be buying. And right now this is below $33,000. So those are going to be my strategies to catch the bottom, and in my theory to the $20,000. Of course, this is only my gut. The chart is not yet telling me that. We could continue running up right now. So I am checking first the $38,000, then the 35 and 34. If we go below that, then yes, I will be super bearish to the $20,000. And to the upside, we need to recover this, going into the upper band and break it to the upside. That will put us at $52,000. So guys, that is all for this analysis and my bearish theory. I still think that could happen. And in the daily and weekly, we still are bearish in most everything. So keep an eye on all the Bitcoin price action, and altcoins will do what Bitcoin does right now. That is all for this video, guys. Remember, before believe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and I see you tomorrow with a new video.